It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I've got a beer today called Tint, and it's a London Nitro Stout. What I would say about 2022 and 2023 is that it's been the year of celebrating the stout, the porter in London, the black stuff. For so long, I mean, like literally decades, Guinness dominated the beer scene in the UK and definitely around the world, and definitely kind of, if you think of a dark beer, you think Guinness, and Guinness did a fantastic thing with their marketing, and they kind of like, they almost kind of programmed the brain that if beer is black, then it's going to be a Guinness. But before all of that marketing for the last 50, 60, 70 years, there were beers in London, the styles of beer in London, which were kind of London based. The London Porter, the London Stout, if you like. These beers were not seen back in the day, I'm talking 200 years ago, as something to market. It was just something to drink. It was to give you the idea behind stout, porters, kind of old ale sort of thing in the London area was that it gave you some strength. The word porter means a porter was a man. Even today, a hospital porter is a man that moves beds around and he moves people from floor to floor in lifts, and he's a porter. He's moving things around. Very much the same as London. London, with its small, narrow lanes and alleyways before the Great London Fire, of course, was very enclosed, very compact. And you needed the London Porter, the man with the little trolley, to run round with all these deliveries and to do these jobs. And that's where this beer style come in, because the London Porter, as he was running around with his little trolley, delivering things throughout central London, he would stop off and have a porter. So it was a beer, a dark beer, honouring that very man who did all the hard lifting. And it was a beer that was oaty and malty and full of vitamins, and it gave him the energy to carry on his working day. So we've seen a bit of a resurgence over the last, 2, 3, 4 years of London dark beers. This is Hammerton Brewery in London's look at it. It's a 4.3% ABV, 440 milliliter. Whoa! Did you hear that? Blimey! Whoa! That was like an explosion. So this one's probably, because it's a nitro beer, it's probably, the unashamedly saying, hey, Guinness, we're going to take you on. We're going to take you on. Whereas there's some other breweries in London which they've chosen not to go down the nitro. The thing is with nitro beers, you can do this. Look at this. What does that look like to you? I mean, there's a few ways you can do this, because let's be frank about this. Guinness, they've got the stranglehold on black beer in the world. Never mind London, never mind Britain, in the world. Most people, dark beer, Guinness. You can either kind of produce, if you're a London brewer, traditional stouts and porters, or you can do what Hammerton Brewery have done here and say, hey, let's funk it up. Let's do the same thing, but let's make something very much London, but with a funky can. And still compete with that big Irish brewery. 2-finger tan coloured head. As you rock the beer back and forth, you can see that nitro infused beer, the small carbonation as you rock the beer back and forth. Let's get the aroma on the beer then. Oh, it's fantastic. Wonderful. Roasty and toasty. Lots of chocolate, coffee, caramel aromas in the beer. And that's great. I love that. Let's get in. Cheers, everybody. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows, what a beer. It's really good. Now then, if you're a Guinness drinker, then what I want you to do the next time you're in London, or if you're based in London, the next time what I want you to do is look, at least look, where you can find this beer. This tint by Hammerton Brewery, the London Nitro Stout. Just try your best to find it. If you can find it in London, buy it. Buy it. And then buy a can of Guinness if you like, and put the two beers side by side. I challenge you to do this if you're a London viewer of the channel. Because this will blow Guinness away. This beer right here, with its fantastic, creamy, rich nitro mouthfeel, let's not get away from it. Hammerton are not getting away from it. They've kind of like gone for it. They've gone for this style. They want this style. They want this. They want London Stout back. That is fantastic. Touch of vanilla, touch of coconut, chocolate, coffee, caramel, flavours coming from the roasted malt in the beer. It's so rich and creamy, it's fantastic. Do you need me to get into roasted malt, or I do that whole thing? Let's do it quickly. So when a brewer decides, the reason why the beer is black is because they've used roasted malt in the beer, and it's exactly what I'm saying in the name. It's roasted. The malt has gone through a roasting process. Normally malt is very light looking, or kind of almost red looking sometimes, and it goes through a roasting process where, a bit like a coffee bean is green, a raw coffee bean is green, they roast the coffee bean and the coffee bean goes dark black. And then of course that dark black makes its way into the coffee. You get a dark black coffee. Very much the same as beer. The roasted malt that's been roasted goes into the beer. It becomes very black. It becomes very fantastic. I love the qualities, the slight raisin, the slight plum, the slight prune, because the hops that they've used in the beer has clashed with that roasted malt, offering a fantastic kind of roasted malt flavours, but it's changed the hops somehow to be kind of, instead of being like your passion fruit and your mango, if you like, it's made it a little bit more plum, fig and prune, dark fruit, hop flavours. And it's just, this is a great beer. This is a great example of a London Stout. And there's a massive part of me, because I don't mind standing here and saying this, I don't really rate Guinness. I don't rate Guinness at all. I think Guinness has just been a name of a liquid for so long. Isn't it? For me, on a personal level, where was I on? I was playing snooker on Wednesday. I've been playing snooker in this club for a year. And we got on the subject of talking beer, and I talked about kind of dark beers, roasted beers, and we talked about Guinness. And the guy behind the bar, John, he's a great guy, he went, oh yeah, Guinness is there. And for the year I've been going to that club, playing snooker, I didn't even notice Guinness on the bar. It's just one of those, like, I just don't notice it. I don't notice it because I don't like it. I don't rate it. I think they captured so much of the stout market, Guinness, that they felt that they can do what they want with it. They can, like, a bit like Cadbury and Galaxy Mars, they can do what they want with the chocolate world because they've got a massive market share. Guinness has got a massive market share when it comes to stout. They really do. And I think they've kind of almost abused their market share where the beer just doesn't taste like, it barely tastes like a stout anymore. Coming towards the end of the review now, if you want to try a proper London stout, there's a few out there. There's a few great London stouts out there. Give this a go. By Hammerton Brewery. It's really good. It looks good. It smells good. It tastes good. It's Guinness, but better. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.